How's it going, guys? Welcome to Shed Talk. As you can see, it's a new week. We got new camera angles. Got rid of the hair. Big old baldy looking at me right now. Joe, what do you think about the hair, my man?
I like it, man.
Yeah?
It takes me back to some of your older old days, man. When was the last time you had a shaved head?
Honestly, man, last time I shaved it, shit, dude, I couldn't tell you. Probably, it's honestly whenever we were doing it down at the shed. But it hasn't been this short in years, man. It looks a little bit better with the mustache I got. I don't know.
At least you still have like a hairline that you can see.
It's nice. It seems a little crooked on this side, though.
If I shaved mine, that it would start back here. It would literally start back here.
I don't know about that,
I'd
dude.
do like LeBron.
I was worried about this, honestly, but it turned out okay. I'm happy with it. It's a lot better. It's a lot cooler, you know. I like it. Wait,
dude, it always feels so good too, and then when you try to wear a hat, it'll feel good too.
Dude, all my hats are too big now.
Yeah,
all of
fitteds,
them.
especially.
I thought I've always been a fourth, and that's what I am. But
now you need an eighth.
No, I was wearing 3/8.
Oh, so now you're back.
Now I'm back to a fourth. Yeah. So anyhow, man, what have you been up to? What's been going on?
Not much, man. Just super excited for Saturday.
Yep.
Trying to get through this week of work and enjoy the weekend and finally have some sports back.
Yes, sir. Let's talk real quick. We're gonna talk about the KBO real quick since the MLB is not back yet. How you been doing in the KBO? Since now it's live. We were talking about it on the show. Now ESPN's broadcasting it.
Dude, the underdogs are hitting, man.
Yeah.
I took the Hanwha Eagles. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, but they were plus 155 this morning, and they won 8-4.
Oh, that's a big win. It's
Yep.
a big hit, dude. Anything else? I don't know. You were talking about some of the guys out that you like, the Greg Maddox of the KBO.
Oh, that's the in the Taiwan league.
Okay.
There's a guy that plays for the Uni Lions, which is in Tainan, Taiwan, and they have like the dude that's like the Mariano Rivera or like Greg Maddox, like John Glavine, like he has the most wins in the CBPL history.
Well, I mean, that's impressive, bro.
Yeah.
Extremely impressive.
Yeah.
Any ping pong or any other?
Dude, I'm done with the ping pong.
He's done
man.
with it.
That drained my bank account.
I think at this point, I mean, we got
We're back close enough back to having real sports where I don't need to play around with that stuff.
Yeah, dude. So real sports, what he's talking about, in case you do not know, Saturday, May 8th, UFC 249.
9th.
May 9th. I'm sorry. Yeah, Saturday, May 9th. UFC 249. Back, baby. We're back. Live sports. Justin Gaethje, G. Tony Ferguson headlining it. We're going to go over the fights right now. We did it last week, but since it's coming up on Saturday and it's guaranteed and we're ready to go.
I feel like we have it more structured now too, like with the odds and stuff too.
Yeah, we definitely we have the odds up, we got the line, so we're going to go over it. We're going to see. I honestly wanted to keep track of these picks somewhere to see how he was feeling.
Write them down or something.
You got your notebook over there?
Yep.
All right. So what we're going to do is Joe's going to make these picks. I don't claim to be any UFC expert. I like to watch it, and I appreciate the talent, but I don't claim to be an expert. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the guy who claims – well, he still doesn't claim to be an expert, but the more knowledgeable UFC host here is going to make his picks, and we're going to write them down. We're going to log them. And you can return the favor later in the show when we're going over the schedules.
Yep.
And you can write down what I think everybody's going to go
We'll at least do the Steelers. I want to make a note of what you think the Steelers record's going to be.
I already looked at it. I have an idea, I think, but we'll go over it again. So that is coming up, and we don't have the schedules yet because they're not coming out till 8 o'clock tonight. So while we're live, schedules will be popping up, and we'll be talking about them. So let's go straight into it, man. We're going to go.
Start at the bottom?
Yeah, Sam Alvey versus Ryan Spann. Alvey's a plus 375.
Yeah, so he's, I mean,
like big underdog.
Spann's better than Alvey everywhere.
Okay.
So that's why it's reflected in the odds. I wouldn't bet this fight because the odds. Who wants to bet $840 to win $200?
That's true. That's true.
I wouldn't bet this fight. If I had to, it would obviously be Ryan Spann.
Okay.
Neither of their talents blow me out of the water.
Yeah. Span's 17-5. Alvy's 33-13. I'm sorry.
That's a lot of fights.
Yeah, he's 34. Span's 28, so that's definitely also in Span's favor.
I'm saying Span by finish.
Okay. By a finish, like.
Are you giving just my picks or how it's gonna end?
No, we'll just go just your picks.
Right, well,
I mean, if there's
I'll
somebody,
say how I think it's gonna end.
Yeah.
You can just log the picks.
Yeah, if you see somebody like once we start getting to like the more well known guys, if you think that like say Ferguson's gonna submit Gaethje or something like then okay. But as far as right now, we got Charles Rosa versus Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell's a -160 favorite, right?
Yeah. Bryce Mitchell only 3 UFC career. Like he's only fought in the UFC 3 times, I believe.
Okay. Looked
really good his last time. Finished the guy with a twister, which is something you never see people get like submitted with.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't another fight I would not personally bet because Charles Rosa has been so inactive. I believe the last time he's fought, I believe Rosa's fought 3 times in the last 5 years. Okay. So if that gives you any idea.
Yeah. So right now, looking at it, Rosa is 12-3, 45th in the featherweight division. Mitchell's 12-0, 24th in the featherweight division. So like you said, he hasn't fought. And dude, he's way younger actually. Bryce Mitchell's only 25.
He's young, man.
Yeah.
I think Bryce Mitchell will win. But like I said, Charles Rose has been so inactive. He could come. A lot of guys that only fight a couple times per year sometimes come out and look really good or look really bad.
I got you. Okay.
But yeah, I'll go Bryce Mitchell by submission.
By submission. You guys heard it. So then we have Uriah Hall versus Ronald Souza.
Oh man, I'm torn. Yeah. Jacare. His name's Ronaldo Souza, but everyone calls him Jacare.
So Souza's -125. He's a -125 favorite.
It's pretty much even money. It's pretty much like 50-50. The one expert I listen to for a lot of my bets is going heavy on Jacare.
Yeah,
but
he's old, dude.
Yeah, and he's fought a lot.
26-8.
Jacare just hasn't impressed me his last couple fights. He lost a decision to Blachowicz. Lost a really bad decision to Jack Hermanson where he got literally outclassed for 5 rounds. Uriah Hall much better on his feet than Jacare. If it goes to the ground, Jacare will dominate. It's a striker versus grappler matchup. My pick is Uriah Hall by decision.
Uriah Hall by decision, alrighty. So I mean that looks like a good pick to me too, honestly, because looking at it, Uriah Hall's got him by a 7.5-inch reach.
Yeah, that's it goes like Uriah Hall's Dunzo's if it's on the ground.
Yeah.
If it stays standing, it Jacare fares better on his feet with Uriah Hall than Hall would fare on the ground.
I got you.
So
even at 40 years old, this dude still can go on the ground.
Wait till you see how the type of shape this guy's in. Yeah. He has pretty good cardio too.
That's definitely a benefit. I was thinking because Hall's a little bit younger, that may be on his side too.
I also like the fact that Hall has been he's been the only person in his ESPN actually did a story on it. He's been living in his gym for the last couple months.
That's pretty cool.
Just training.
Yeah, what else? I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude. I appreciate that's pretty cool.
Dedication.
Exactly. Next fight we got is Carlo Esparza.
Yeah.
Michelle Waterson. Carlo Esparza versus Michelle Waterson.
I would never bet this fight in a million years, but if I have to pick, I'll take Michelle Waterson. Like I said last week, I've probably seen Carla Esparza fight maybe 1 or 2 times.
She's the favorite right now, but not by much. It's -140. She's the favorite.
Waterson has a pretty cool style. She's like karate style, like how.
You're going Waterson?
Yeah, I'll go Waterson by decision.
Okay. All right, so he's going Waterson. Next one we got is Anthony Pettis, Donald Cerrone. Pettis is a -133.
What a fight.
Yeah, -133.
they're giving the fans what they want.
Yeah,
they're giving the
Who you got?
I really don't know, man, because the thing about Donald Cerrone is this fight is the main event of the prelims.
Yeah.
So it's not like a big hyped up thing, and that's when Cerrone fights his best, when it's like under the radar.
And he doesn't have to perform
Yeah.
well.
And it scares me. Pettis has already beat him one time, but a year ago, I believe yesterday, it was the eve before I went to Vegas, and I had money on Ally Quinta versus Donald Cerrone.
Okay.
Cerrone knocked him down 4 times in one round, or maybe not 4 times, maybe 2 or 3 times in one round. But the fight was over. After, like he just came in and showed up, and
that's what you've been saying though. Like he, when he fought, he's been beat by Ferguson, Gaethje, and Conor his last 3 fights, but when he's going to fight for the title, he doesn't show up.
Yeah. The other thing about Cerrone, man, incredible cardio, doesn't get tired.
Pettis is too though. He's got some great cardio, right?
But Pettis, but then again, Cerrone does too. They're not like dudes like Ferguson and stuff that just will not give up no matter what. Like they do have, they can be finished and they can be.
That makes sense for sure. Yeah, so it's gonna be a good fight. I think it's gonna be a bloodbath, man. Who are you taking?
I would, in real life, I would fade it just because the odds are so close, and I don't know, but Pettis. I'm gonna say Pettis by decision.
I would say Pettis too, just because. I don't know. I think that he's a little younger, I don't know, just a little more there. I don't know.
Pettis is due for a win too, man. He's had some, he had a big win versus Wonderboy, but he's been getting he got owned in his fight, which kind of is. I know you can't do MMA math, like you can't base what you're gonna bet on based how they look last time, because it's a totally different style, totally different situation. But he did not look good his last fight.
Our next fight is Nico Price versus Vincent Luca.
I've heard it said a million different ways. I've been Vincente Luque is how but he's Brazilian, so
he is also the minus 280 favorite. So
yeah, he's better than Nico Price everywhere. My pick is gonna be Nico Price.
Okay.
I'm not telling anyone to bet Nico Price. This is my reasoning. In the welterweight division, both of these guys, I believe, are in the top 5 for most consecutive finishes.
Okay.
Like they have 6 to 8 finishes, and that's they're both top 5 in the welterweight division for finishes. I don't see this fight going to a decision, and Luque is the type of fighter that likes to put he goes in there and he wants to put my chin versus your chin. Yeah. Who's top? And can't do that with Nico.
No, you can't. It's not.
He has nuclear bombs in his hands.
Yeah, that's what seems to be the general consensus.
So I'm going Nico Price by knockout.
And you're just
and the odds just changed.
Did they?
Yeah.
For what?
I think someone's odds just changed, right? Or I think those stayed the same, but I think Greg Hardy's odds just got worse.
They went down.
Yeah.
Well, that's the next fight we're looking at anyhow. Yeah. So Greg Hardy versus Jorgen De Castro. Hardy's actually the minus 195 favorite.
Yeah. So oh my god.
You said Jorgen last week.
I'm saying Jorgen.
Yeah, just because Greg Hardy.
Yeah, and Hardy, man, you got to prove. I don't like how he gets all these. It's like a popularity contest. He gets all these fights. He fights every couple months just because of who he is. Yeah. I feel like.
That's possible, dude.
You gotta. To me, in MMA, you gotta earn your keep to keep getting these spots on main cards and stuff, and he hasn't earned it yet.
Fucking Tony Ferguson, dude. We'll talk about that, but he hasn't ever had his chance at the title yet. So, Calvin Kattar versus Jeremy Stevens. Kattar's minus 245 favorite. Who you got there?
Calvin Kattar, man, he is amazing boxing. Jeremy Stevens is a dog though, so I could that would probably still be a good bet to take Stevens plus 225. I think Kattar by If Stevens is gonna win, it's gonna end in a finish. If Cater wins, I think it'll end in decision.
Okay.
So I'm going Cater by decision.
Gotcha. Cater by decision. Then our next fight is Alexei Olenek versus Fabricio Wardum. Wardum is minus 320 favorite, big time.
Also, another guy though who has fought. Like, I don't think this guy's fought since 2017.
Really?
Yeah. And Olenek is old. Look how many career fights Olenek has. And
dude, he's got 58, 13, and 1. He's 42 years old.
Yeah.
He's actually, I mean, Wardum is 42 also, but he's 23, 8, and 1.
Yeah.
What do you, I mean,
Olenek is the type of guy you love to have money on, though. I mean, Walt Harris knocked Olenek out in like 12 seconds, but other than that, dude, Olenek is the type of dude to control it on the ground, takedown after takedown. That's the type of guys I like having money on because when they're on the ground controlling the fight, there's not a high chance of them being knocked out or finished.
Yeah.
And they're just getting, control time and they're getting takedowns.
Gotcha. You going to Olenek on this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Olenek.
I think I would go that too, honestly. I mean,
how do you not take? You're betting 100 to win 300.
Yeah, and honestly, even the record kind of 58, 13, and 1. That's pretty impressive, dude. And they're both 42, so like
I'm sure he was probably in fight like organizations where they fought like 3 times in one day.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah, that makes sense. I got what you're saying.
Because he's Russian, so you know how they get down.
All right, so this next one is definitely, I'm going to butcher it probably, Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, you got that.
Jazinho?
Yeah, you got
Rozenstruik.
Yep. He's from, Rozenstruik is from, oh my God. He's from somewhere cool that Suriname.
Okay.
In South America.
He is,
I don't think this fight gets out of the first round.
He's a plus 250 underdog, so
this fight's not getting out of the first round.
No, you don't think so?
This fight, bro, is worth the pay-per-view prep. Like, if this was the only fight on the card, I would still pay for the pay-per-view.
Who you taking? Big Boy or the Predator?
Ngannou.
Yeah?
Dude, he's so
Ngannou,
sick. Yeah. He's the most dangerous dude in the UFC to me.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a heavyweight. I guess so, man. They're big boys, dude. 255.
I would never put a lot of money on it because Rozenstruik puts all he has into one punch.
Yeah.
And lands it. It could be lights out.
And that's it.
Both these guys are the two of the hardest hitters in the division.
Yeah, that's tough to go against them, man. How do you even pick then at that point?
I wouldn't take Ngannou straight up. I'd put him in a small parlay.
Okay. All right. We got 2 more fights to go. We got Dominic Cruz versus Henry Cejudo.
Cejudo.
Cejudo's minus 210 favorite. Who you got on this one, Joe?
See, I have personal connections to this one.
Yeah.
Just because I personally do not like Henry Cejudo as a person.
No, why?
He's just cringe. Like, he is the type of dude to handpick his fights. Like, he won't fight a guy that he thinks could beat him.
I think I do remember you telling me about that, honestly, and he's just kind of like...
He was stripped of his one belt because he wouldn't defend it because the guy that he probably had to defend it against would have beat him.
Yeah.
And so they stripped him of that. He is a former Olympic gold medalist in wrestling. Is that his last fight? When he fought Marlon Moraes, he got totally destroyed in the first round. And I've never seen someone be so resilient and like change their game plan.
Yeah.
It was like I've never seen someone in MMA do that where they lost the first round so bad. He went to his corner and they totally readjusted the game plan and he dominated the fight from there on.
I mean, if you see something like that, dude,
he just started taking him down. Just
exploit somebody's weakness.
Yeah, the card. It was pretty much like Murray's cardio was done after the first round, and Cejudo is obviously a wrestler, so he's never getting tired.
No, he's not getting gassed at all.
But my pick for that fight's Dominic Cruz.
Okay. It looks like it's gonna be a good one. They both have pretty decent
for the belt.
15-2, 22-2. Yeah, bantamweight belt.
Cruz is the former champion of bantamweight.
They're both. I mean, Cejudo's a little smaller, 4 inches shorter actually.
He's like thicker though.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. So then our last fight is Justin Gaethje versus the favorite Tony Ferguson. Ferguson's a -174 favorite. What do you think about that?
I think we need to take a second and, as sports fans, and really give Ferguson some credit here, man.
Yeah? Why do you think that?
I was thinking, man, just like how we've been watching The Last Dance and like guys like Jordan, where they just love to compete no matter, like, dude, Ferguson didn't have to take this fight. He's been due for a title shot for 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
He could have said, I'm not taking it. Like, I deserve
right.
a title shot or nothing. But instead, dude put his head down, continued to cut weight, took the fight, and it's just because he loves to compete, man. And he's doing it for the sake of our entertainment.
Which is awesome. I do agree. And, like, I mean, like you said, dude, it just seems like, honestly, both of these dudes just love to compete.
Yeah.
Like, both of them. And that's what they're, it's going to be a bloodbath, I think.
I would put a good amount of a wager on this fight ending in a finish either way.
Yeah. Dude, I just think it's going to be absolute battle, dude.
Yeah.
And like you said, man, it's really awesome that they're doing this. And everybody that wants to fight, like Dana White said, is getting to, but
yeah. I just think, like, Ferguson loves athletics and to compete and stuff that much that he...
Yeah, how old is he
he's
now?
putting everything on the line with this fight. If he loses, he's never getting the title. He's never getting a title shot.
I mean, because and for those who do not know, the winner of this goes against Khabib for the actual title. You know, and then this is the interim title shot right now. Ferguson has never had the chance, and he's tried to fight Khabib, 5 times now?
Yeah, I think 2 of the times was because, like, Tony's fault was 2 of the times, like, he got hurt, and he had to pull out another time, but 3 of the times have been Khabib-related issues.
Okay, I got you. So, I'm just super excited to have live sports back, like you were saying, man. It's going to be awesome to see something on Saturday.
Just to have something to look forward to. To get together with your buddies. Have a few juices.
Yeah, juices. Yep.
And just kick back and relax on a Saturday night, man. I feel like a lot of the people need this.
Yeah, I know that I do, man. I didn't even tell you guys yet, but I was thinking about maybe poker game. I don't know yet.
That night?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Things might.
Speaking of live sports coming back, we're gonna go to our PGA Tour analyst, and we're gonna let him take it away real quick. Just see what he's got to say about what's coming up. Give you guys a quick update. We'll be right back. So here you go.
Thanks, guys. The show's looking great, by the way. So I'm out here standing next to the beautiful
Still you with
Alaska
the long hair.
and the only thing going through this old bald noggin is the match. And guess what, guys? We finally have a date and a time. May 24th at 3 p.m., Tiger Woods and Peyton Manning face off against Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady. There's no prize money, but the 4 collectively are donating $10 million towards COVID-19 relief. So we got Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady. Now, I know it's not on a football field, but come on. That's a matchup that I've been missing, right? The only other matchup that I've been missing, maybe that rivals that, is Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson. We get to see all 4 on May 24th. I am so excited for this. I'm so excited to have live sports back, and it's for a great cause. It's going to be nothing short of entertaining, and I got to be honest with you. I think Tiger and Peyton are going to pull this one out. I'm looking forward to it, and thanks again, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, guys. The show's looking great. Thanks, Zach. It's good to see you, man. Nice bald head out there. Looking real good in Lasco's Links. Wow. What a course, Joe. You play out there yet?
Yeah, man. 30 over par.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty tough. I heard the green's a little, it's not firm yet.
It's that fairway that's getting me.
Yeah, the fairway. There might be some
deep.
yeah, some bunkers out there. Next thing that we're going to talk about, let's just go into the NFL since we're since we're there anyways, man. I have the power rankings pulled up. The schedule's not out yet, but we're gonna go to the power rankings real quick. We're gonna look. I'm just gonna delete this here. Okay. So I'm gonna start at 15. You said to start. We were gonna go to the top 10, but I'm gonna start at 15. We got. I'll just switch over to the web browser here. So we got at 15 the Patriots.
That's
It's
a
honestly,
surprise.
yeah, it's a little surprising to me that they're that high, man. I mean, I get that. They got. I actually don't get. Like Belichick's the only reason that they're that high, right?
Yeah.
And they're banking on this Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah. Well, he's good. I think he's gonna be good, man.
Is he?
He's like a pro style.
And he was. I mean, how long was he behind Brady?
I don't know how many years, but he played at Auburn. He must only been behind Brady for a year because I believe he played for Auburn 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're saying that there's some promise with this kid, and you can't ever count the Patriots out with Belichick out there. You just can't. Number 14, we got our Pittsburgh Steelers, or my Pittsburgh Steelers at least. I don't know about this guy over here, but
See, I'm looking at I'm on the NF like someone different, and
Yeah.
they have the Eagles over us.
oh, well, they're still coming up in the one
Okay.
I'm on. Yeah, they're right now it's 14 is the Steelers, which I'm gonna go through 10 real quick just so that we know. So we got the Steelers, the Colts, the Eagles at 12, the Bills at 11, and the Cowboys at 10. The only one that I don't really care for is the fact that the Colts are ahead of us. And I mean, we did terrible last year. The Colts did better than us last year, and now they have Phillip Rivers, so I guess I get it.
Yeah.
But I still don't like the fact that with a healthy Roethlisberger and a solid Steelers team, that the Colts are ahead of us in the power rankings.
The Colts are doing some like head scratching moves too. Like they didn't pick up Malik Hooker's 5th-year option. He's been like the top 5 best safety in the NFL.
They just got another running back too, and I was kind of confused by that. Jonathan Taylor, they drafted him.
Yeah, that's a good pick too. Though.
He's a good pick, but they have more than Mac,
Yeah.
right? I don't.
And Mac proved that he could be in every down. Like he can play
Yeah.
downs 1 through 3.
That's what I thought. I'm cool with the Eagles at 12, honestly. I can understand why they're there, and Jalen Hurts may help out that offense. And if Carson Wentz stays healthy and they have Hurts too, that would be dangerous.
Dude, to me, when Wentz is like playing his best, he's one of the best quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Like,
he's dangerous. Dude.
some of his accuracy and some of the throws he makes
Yeah.
are unreal.
I'll tell you the one that I'm not surprised at all, and I'm actually kind of happy that they made it. The Buffalo Bills, man, at 11.
Yeah.
I like the Bills at 11. I think they have a solid team all around. I think they have a great defense. I think that they have a decent quarterback now. If not, if he's just still going to keep getting better. They just got Stephon Diggs. Who else do they have at wideout? I know they have somebody else. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank right now.
Oh my God. Dude, John Brown.
Yeah, John Brown. Yeah. So you got John Brown and Stephon Diggs. That's solid. They have a great team.
They should have beat the Texans in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think so.
Like
too.
they were they totally different teams in the
Yeah.
They played amazing the first half, and then it was like they tried to lose the game in the second.
You got to remember though, that was like Josh Allen's first playoff appearance too. So
It was weird though, man. Like he started off the first half, it was like 2 different teams.
yeah, but that happens though,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like what we were saying about who were you saying adjusted whenever after he adjusted,
Yeah.
just beat the shit out of him. I mean, that's what happens in football, dude. Especially in football, you find something that somebody's doing wrong and just bang on
Same
them.
thing too. Josh Allen started not protecting the football.
Yeah,
Either like he turned it over.
I really like Josh Allen,
Yeah.
honestly, dude.
He's really athletic.
Yeah, that's what I think. He's
big
a beast.
arm too. He might be up there with Mahomes. Like he might give Mahomes a run for his money on arm strength.
I'm
serious.
I may take a look at him this season for fantasy football. Honestly,
He can run too.
I
Like,
know, that's what I'm saying,
yeah.
dude. I think not last year because Lamar just killed it, but the year before that, I'm pretty sure it was Mahomes and Josh Allen were the top.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. Lamar was in there last at that point too, I think.
Yeah.
Cowboys at 10.
See, this is the one I'm like. This guy, I can't even take this guy's list seriously.
I'm on ESPN.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
see,
doing.
you're
Yeah.
on the right. Like, I'm on the NFL. Like, just some random writers.
Yeah.
Steelers actually. Oh wait, no, I was wrong. He has the Steelers in the top 10.
Really?
Well, now he bumped us back to 11, but he has the Vikings and the Colts in front of us.
Yeah, I think on this list too, the Cowboys are 10.
Yours seems way more like accurate.
Okay, so 10 is Cowboys, 9 is Minnesota, 8 is Tennessee, 7 is Tampa Bay, and that's just solely because of Brady and Gronk, man. Like,
see, I think the Cowboys have a better whole team than the Buccaneers.
even defensive line. I mean, I
think
they're
the Cowboys
close,
D
dude.
is one of the best in the NFL.
They are. They are very nasty, dude. I think they have arguably one of the best defenses in the NFL, but I think the Buccaneers defense is pretty solid too.
Yeah.
And they just got
The Buccaneers, their defense is really underrated.
Yeah. Well, dude, they have Gronk now. They have O.J. Howard. They got Braid. They got Mike Evans, Godwin. They just got a running back too. I'm trying to think who it was. I mean,
and they drafted my boy Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, beast. Packers are at 6. Seahawks at 5. Saints at 4.
Seahawks are way too high.
You think so?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that they're finishing off of how they finished last year. 'Cause they finished pretty well.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't think you can ever count the Seahawks out, to be honest with you. I think that's probably my second favorite team.
Yeah, you can't, but
Dude, like,
they're not the Legion of Boom anymore, that's for sure.
No, they're not the Legion of Boom, but they got Bobby Wagner, who's a monster.
Yeah.
Absolute monster, dude. Like,
I just don't think their defense is as good as it was.
No, it's not going to be as good as it was, though. But I argue.
And they're losing Clowney. That's likely.
Yeah. No, they were saying that he might go to Baltimore too, which is terrifying. I don't know, dude. Like, but with Seattle, I just you're never gonna get the Legion of Boom back because that was arguably one of the best defenses in NFL history.
The Seahawks too are the type of team too that like a better team could go and play them at their stadium and just get
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's not. Like I said, we got the Saints at 4, makes sense. Niners at 3, surprisingly, and then we got the Ravens and Chiefs.
Yeah, see, that's where I agree with that. This guy had Niners ahead of Ravens.
Yeah,
I think the Ravens have a case for number 1.
Yeah, I think the only reason that they're not is because the
They
Chiefs
didn't
won
win
the Super Bowl.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's arguably it. Right now, like we're saying, their defense is just unreal. Like unreal. Their offense is equally as unreal. So
they're just loaded in every position.
It's crazy, dude. And like I'm saying, I'm still not on the. I'm feeling better about the Chase Claypool pick, dude. But just whatever.
Who knows that? Maybe other teams in the NFL will start catching on to that Ravens like RPO where they just throw to the tight end like every time.
Yeah. Well, they have. I don't think they still have Mark Andrews and at least Hayden Hurst, right? Or did they? I know they got rid of one of them too.
They had like 3 good tight ends.
What was the other one? Hayden Hurst, Mark Andrews, and Doyle.
Yeah.
I think Doyle got traded. It was either Doyle or Hurst got traded to.
Wait, they had like Doyle from the Colts?
No.
Different one.
No, I think that was his name.
I'm
going to go to their depth chart real quick.
He was good. I never remember throwing to him at Madden all the time.
I'm just going to pull their depth chart up since we're on here. Mark Andrews, Nick Boyle. I'm sorry. Yeah.
What'd you say?
They
Boyle?
They got rid of Hayden Hurst. He went to.
Is that the dude with the long hair?
Yeah, he went to the Falcons because they got rid of Austin Hooper.
That's a good pickup for the Falcons.
Hooper to the Browns, though. I think the Browns are ranked a little low at 20, honestly. Like we didn't go down that far, but I think 20.
What are the Broncos?
Broncos are.
I think the Broncos are gonna have a good team.
Let's see where they're at. Broncos are 23rd. Yeah, I think they may be. It's just tough to tell because they're such a young team.
I'm sure these rankings too, like every year, are so different from the time.
For sure, dude.
Like, what do you think the Niners were going into last year? In the mid-20s,
probably. Yeah, I'm sure. I want to look up right now since it's 8:04. The 2020 NFL schedule. Let's see what we got. Okay. Saying that they're up, dude. I'm trying to find them.
New house is amazing.
Except there's this.
Rap
Nothing
problem.
yet. All right, so let's just go to the Pittsburgh Steelers schedule. How about that? Just to get. Okay. All right, we got it pulled up. We're looking at it right now. This is fresh off the press, baby. Fresh off the press. Pittsburgh Steelers schedule. So to start it off, we
Let
got
me keep track of your.
All right. Okay. All right, here you go.
Give me week 1. Let's see what you're saying.
All right, week 1. Week 1, we got the New York Giants. I'm gonna count.
This is
No, we're not
regular
going preseason.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
we're starting regular season. We're not talking preseason here. So we got the New York Giants at New York. I'm gonna say that's a W for Pittsburgh. Okay. Then we got the Denver Broncos in
home or
Pittsburgh.
what? Okay.
That's home. I'm gonna say that we are gonna win that one as well.
Okay.
September 27th, we have the Houston Texans also at home, which I might like to go to that game.
That would be sweet.
Damn. That's gonna be a tough game, man. I think.
We at home. I'd say we win.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we're gonna take that. Then we're at Tennessee the following week, face the Titans. Where I'm gonna say we're gonna lose that one. I'm gonna say we're gonna lose against the Titans. We got the Eagles at home the following week. I'm gonna say we're gonna beat the Eagles. It's the Battle of Pennsylvania. We gotta take them. Then we got Cleveland in Pittsburgh. I say we take the Browns. Then we're at Baltimore. We're gonna lose to Baltimore. Then it's a bye week.
Hold on. The Browns win.
Browns win.
At Baltimore.
At Baltimore, loss. At Dallas after the bye week. I'm saying a win. Like, but guaranteed though. Like, I guess you can't count that as a guaranteed win. I'm gonna call it a win though, bro.
Wow, man. Okay.
Okay.
Who's next?
Bengals W for sure.
First Bengals.
At Pittsburgh.
At Pittsburgh.
At Jacksonville, I'm gonna say that's a win. At Baltimore, or this one's in Pittsburgh against the Ravens. I'm gonna say we lose that one as well. That's on Thanksgiving. We got a Thanksgiving game.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, against the Ravens. It's gonna be. And we got the Redskins right after. Let's say a W.
Is that in Washington?
That's at Pittsburgh. I'm sorry.
We have so many.
Yeah. Then we're on the road for the next 2 weeks. We're at Buffalo, and then we're in Cincinnati. I'm gonna say that we're gonna beat Buffalo, and we're gonna beat Cincinnati. Then we got the Colts in Pittsburgh. I'm gonna say
I just want you to see what record you have for them.
I'm gonna say that the Colts beat us.
That's the last game or
No.
no? Okay, is it versus Colts?
Yeah, in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And then we have at Cleveland is our last game, and we're gonna close it off with a W.
Okay.
So, real quick before you talk about my record that I just went off of there, I realized that I said that we're gonna sweep the Browns this year, and that may not happen.
We always do.
Yeah, I know, but that may be the one thing in there that. All right, so what's the record? What
I think it's 12-4. Hold on.
12-4?
12-4.
I'm gonna say 11-5, but that leaves me with a one game margin for error, and I think that's
Well, final verdict is you picked 12-4.
okay. All right, so you guys saw it throughout all the teams I picked 12-4. We get it. Bobby Wagner, baby, what's up, Riz? Thanks, bro.
12-4 for the Steelers.
Well, yeah, 12-4 for the Steelers with
I
Chase.
gotta calculate mine real quick.
Yeah, I want to hear what you're about to do. All right, we're gonna go over to Joe's cam while I'm pulling up some other team stuff here. So
I think Giants is a win.
Okay.
I think we lose at home versus the Broncos.
Okay.
I think we lose versus the Texans. I think we lose versus the Titans. I think we lose versus the Eagles. So what do I have right now? 1-4.
Yeah.
Beat the Browns. Lose to the Ravens and Cowboys. Beat the Bengals. Beat the Jags. Beat the Ravens at home on Thanksgiving. Beat the Redskins. Lose to Buffalo. Beat the Bengals. Beat the Colts. Beat the Browns.
So what do you total at?
I don't know. I thought you were keeping track.
I wasn't actually keeping 100% track. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I was trying to find the schedules here. I'm sorry, guys. He's pulling it up. I'm sorry. My fault. Thanks for the you're welcome, Riss. It's super great to have you on the show, and can't wait for Shed Talk PD whenever you come on and talk to the viewers about the challenge.
I have 9-7.
9-7 is what you're calling, and I'm 12-4. I may be more of the Pittsburgh fan, so I may be.
I'm just more of a realist.
I'm a pretty big. I consider myself a realist, Joe.
Well, that record doesn't help your case.
In 1 year, as long as there's an NFL season,
this notebook's gonna sit here for a year. So.
As long as there's an NFL season, this video is gonna be around for a lot longer, and we're gonna check tape in a year from now, and we're gonna see where we were.
So if they finish 10-6, that means I'm closer.
That's fine.
If they do 11-5, you're closer.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of called 11-5. All right, so we're not gonna go over every team, but we're gonna go over the ones that we're interested in. And this one here, is Brady's new team, the Bucks. We got a great matchup week 1.
That better be Monday Night Football.
Actually,
or Sunday night.
Dude, I don't know if this is right, because it's saying, yeah, this isn't right. They're still updating this stuff. It says that they're at Carolina and then versus Carolina. That doesn't make sense.
That could be. Usually they don't do that in the NFL though. It's usually like at least 2 weeks apart.
Yeah, why would they do that back to back?
But I mean, there's been times though where, oh wait, that was cool. Patriots projected win totals over under 7.9 this
year. Ooh. Patriots over under projected over, what was it, 7.9? Let's take a look at their schedule. I don't know. Okay, they are pulling. Okay, we're going to go over it. So we got Miami, that's a win. I'm going to count that as a win. I guess you can't say anything's guaranteed for the Patriots anymore. No. So it's Miami, Seattle, Las Vegas, Kansas City, Denver. I'm saying under, dude.
Dude, that's a tough schedule.
San Francisco is right after Denver. Buffalo, New York Jets, Baltimore, Houston, Arizona, Los Angeles Chargers, Los Angeles Rams, Dolphins, Bills, Jets.
I bet they go 8-8 or 7-9.
I'm saying below 7.9 for sure. I'm taking the under on that. Every day, dude. Who else we want to look at?
Browns over under 8.3.
Over under 8.3.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going there right now. Okay, regular season. We have to start off the Titans, Jets, Rams, Ravens, Niners, Seahawks. I would honestly say that they're going to come out of that with 1 win. I believe that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1-6. Then the Patriots, they may get them. Denver, maybe. So Denver, then Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Miami, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. What was it? 8?
Like 8.8 or something.
I'm taking the under on that too, bro. Anything else? Who else you got for me?
Colts 8.8.
Colts 8.8.
Over under.
I love this. Good way to check the schedule here. Okay, so we got. Oh, whoa! First game of the season. Phillip Rivers against his old team. Yeah, yeah. Colts Chargers. Or wait a second. That was 2019. They don't have a Colts schedule out yet.
Oh man, I'm getting some good ones here for over unders.
They don't have the Colts schedule out yet. What else you got?
Texans. Or did I wait? We left off on Colts.
Yeah, I'm not going by division at all.
I've been doing it based off what they have here.
Okay.
Titans 8.6 over under.
6. All right. Let's take a look at the Titans here. All right, so we got Denver, Jacksonville, Minnesota. I'm going to say the Titans beat Denver. They beat Jacksonville. I'm going to lose to Minnesota. I think they're going to beat the Steelers, honestly. They're going to lose to Buffalo. They definitely beat Houston. Definitely beat Cincy. I'm going to take the over big time. They got a tough schedule, but I'm going to take the over.
Okay, Texans over under 6.7.
Texans over under 6.7. Okay.
They must be expecting them to be pretty bad.
Without DeAndre, I'm sure that leaves, that's probably. They got Brandon Cooks now. But that doesn't. You got to make up for something. What was it?
6.7
for the Texans. Good lord, dude. They have a hard schedule, man.
Steelers and Ravens have the 2 easiest schedules in the NFL.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, right now, the Texans have a very hard schedule. They start off against the Chiefs, then they play the Ravens, then they play the Steelers.
Oh my god.
Then they play the Vikings. Jacksonville, they'll get a W. Tennessee, they'll probably lose that game. I think they're going to lose against the Packers. So the first 7 games, they're coming 1-7, 1-6.
Yeah, dude. Us, Baltimore, Cowboys, and Cleveland have the easiest schedules.
What was the dude? I think Cleveland's schedule is kind of difficult.
Yeah, it says theirs is 4th easiest.
Really?
Yeah.
What's
the easiest is Redskins.
What's the other overs? You got any other ones
I have
for
a
me?
bunch. Jags 4.9.
Jags 4.9. I'm gonna say over on that right now.
Oh, it's tough to get 5 wins in the NFL.
I'm gonna look at
when you're that bad.
I don't think they're that bad. Depending on what Fournette does.
Who's their quarterback? Gardner Minshew.
Gardner's gonna be their QB. They got.
And they're gonna be worse.
No, they're not, dude. No, they're not. Look, I'm gonna look at their depth chart before we go over this. So, okay, the Gardner's the QB. Fournette's the running back. DJ Chark, then D.D. Westbrook, Keelan Cole's their wideout, Chris Conley, Eifert's their tight end now, and then on defense they're lacking. They still have Miles Jack, I mean, it's not terrible. They're not terrible, but okay. So listen to their schedule now.
The Giants are going to be pretty bad too, I feel.
Yeah, probably. But listen to their schedule. So they got the Colts. That's a loss. They got Titans. That's a loss. Dolphins. I think they'll beat them. Bengals, I think they'll beat them. Texans, they'll lose. Detroit, they'll probably beat Detroit, right? Jacksonville could beat Detroit.
Probably should.
Chargers, Houston. What was it? 4 point? I'm taking 5. I'm going to say they'll win 5.
They win 5 games.
I'll say they win 5.
Over. Okay, this is a good one. Chiefs, 11.1.
Ooh, I do like that one. Okay. Take a look-see. Okay, Chiefs. So they're started off against the Texans. I'm calling it a W. Then they got the Chargers, W. Ravens, it's going to be a great game, but I'm saying the Chiefs pull it out. That's 3. Patriots, they go.
I don't know, man. Lamar usually has pretty good versus the Chiefs.
I'm just saying who I like better, just because I have no idea who's gonna win that game. So that's 4. I'm saying they're winning. They're going 4-0 to start, 5-0 to start. 6-0 to 7-0, 8-0, 9-0. I'm saying they're starting off 9-0,
Probably over.
10-0.
It's probably over.
Then they got the Buccaneers at week 12.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm saying over.
Over 11.1?
Yeah.
Okay, what about Chargers 8.1? I'm saying under.
Chargers 8.1.
I'm saying under.
There's no way they're getting that. They're going. Yeah, that's definitely under because I mean they got the Bengals week 1. They'll win that one. Chiefs week 2. They'll lose, so it's 1-1. Panthers. They could probably beat the Panthers right now. Honestly, no.
Panthers are decent.
Yeah, I
man.
think the Panthers are going to.
They're going to be better than people think because Teddy's good, man.
They're probably going to start off 1-3, 1-4 with then 1-5, 2-5, 6, 3-6, 3-7. 4-7, 4-8, 4-9, 4-10. Say 5-10.
So under.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is a good one. This one's probably going to be put Denver 7.9.
Denver 7.9. Okay. Let's check her. Alrighty. Okay, 7.9 you said? Alright, so they're playing the Titans. I'm going to say that's a loss. They're playing the Steelers. They're starting off 0-2. They got the Buccaneers. That's 0-3. Jets 1-4. Patriots 2-4. Dolphins 3-4. Chiefs 3-5. Falcons 3-6. Raiders 4-6. Chargers 5-6. Saints 5-7. Chiefs 5-8. Panthers, I'm gonna say 5-9. 5-10 against Buffalo. I don't think they're gonna sweep the Chargers. So 5-11. 6-11.
Okay, this next one's good too. Raiders 6.9.
What was that for the Broncos? 7?
0.9.
7.9.
So you were under.
Yeah. I think that they could beat the Raiders or the Chargers at any point, but I just don't know. You know what I mean? Like they could. I don't think they're gonna sweep them though.
No, that division always they beat up on each other.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the Raiders was 6 point what?
9.
6.9. Okay. So we're gonna start Carolina. I'd say the Raiders start off with a W, 1-0. They're gonna lose to the Saints 1-1. They're gonna beat the Patriots 1-2, or 2-1. I'm sorry. 2-2 against Buffalo. 2-3 against the Chiefs. 2-4 against the Buccaneers. 3-4 with the Browns. I'll say 4-4 with the Chargers there. This one's in. This will be in Las Vegas. Or where was I? 1-4, 5-4.
Yeah.
5-4 against Broncos, and then 5-5 against the Chiefs. 5-6 against the Actually, I'll say 6-5. I'll beat the Falcons. 7-5. 7-6 against the Colts.
So you're over already.
Yeah, I think the Raiders are going to go over.
Okay, this one I didn't see like the actual number. I was just thinking in my head because they went from being in the Super Bowl to being like mediocre or like having a mediocre record. Rams over under 8.
Over under 8. I like that one. Let's check it out. Okay.
I have another trivia question for you too after this.
Good. Okay, so we're looking at the Rams 8.
Over under 8. Yeah.
Over under 8. Okay. Damn. Let me take a look at their depth chart real quick because it's been a little bit. Now that they don't have Gurley either. That's a big question mark for me, man. I don't know. I know that I thought Malcolm Brown would have been the one next up. He's pretty good for the Rams. But Darrell Henderson Jr. and then Cam Akers is next. Okay, so let's go to the schedule. Let's take a look. Dallas. Saying Dallas beats them.
Oh yeah,
I think Philly beats them.
that'll be a good game. Is it in Philly?
Yeah. At Buffalo. I think Buffalo gets them. Versus New York, they probably beat New York. Maybe.
The Giants?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
They should beat the Giants.
Yeah, Redskins they'll beat. So that's 2. Niners, no way they're beating the Niners. 3 Dolphins. 4, 5, 6. I see 6 possible wins. I'm saying under.
Wow.
They got a tough schedule, dude.
Okay.
They got the Seahawks. They got the Cardinals twice. The Niners, the Buccaneers. Actually, they got the Seahawks twice. They got the Niners
they're in
twice.
the same division.
Yeah, the Bears, Buffalo. That's a
They'll
tough.
beat the Bears, hopefully.
You think? Okay, anybody else you got for me?
No, but the trivia question was, who do you think has the hardest schedule in the NFL?
Right now?
They literally have like who it is.
Yeah.
Like they know who has the hardest
Well, I gotta look at all of them.
calculation wise.
I haven't looked at all of them yet.
It's a team who just lost a pretty important player.
Patriots?
Yep.
They have the hardest schedule.
Yep.
Really? I don't know. We didn't look at it yet, huh?
Mm-mm.
Let's take a look.
The Steelers don't even play them this
Yeah,
year.
I know. It's bullshit, dude. It's the first year that they don't have Brady. It's the first year
Yep.
we don't play him.
Yep.
It's crazy, dude.
Weird how things work like that.
Okay. Yeah, it's also weird how the Colts and the Chargers are playing the first game against each other, too. But I don't know if it's weird. I don't know if they ever. I don't know that they say otherwise. They don't tell us that schedules are completely random. They definitely make them, so it's prime time shit. That's why
Yeah.
there's games change
Well, that's
throughout
why
the
they
season.
change.
Yeah.
Like they'll change a game from 4 to 8.
Yeah, or pull the
Yeah,
8 o'clock
yeah.
game because they expected that team to be better at that
Yeah.
point in the season
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, they just want it to be more entertaining.
Oh, this one's good too. I'll get to that after.
Patriots schedule real quick. What's the over under on them? I think it was 8. You told me that actually. Didn't you ask me that?
7.6.
7.6. So hard to tell. They have a really tough schedule. Oh my god. Seahawks, Raiders, Chiefs, Broncos, Niners, Buffalo, Jets, Ravens, Texans, Cardinals. Yeah. It's going to be a tough one for them. It's really hard for me to count them out at any point just because,
With the
Belichick,
coaching.
yeah, he makes people look like idiots, dude. So, anything else around the NFL that we want to talk about? Oh,
Yeah.
Go
This
ahead.
one. I thought this was really interesting because I think they're both really improved teams. Who do you think the most improved team in the NFL is? I'll give you 2 teams that are
Like
two,
from last year, or
yeah, like just through the draft, through offseason, everything. These 2 teams were voted the 2 most improved, but I want you to say who you think out of the 2 is more improved.
Okay, well, can I have a guess on who the teams are?
Yeah,
So it's going to be from last year.
to this year through the draft.
Okay, one, it's obviously going to be the Dolphins, right?
One of them is.
One of them has to be the
One
Dolphins.
is the Dolphins.
And then the other one, it's got to be.
They had a blockbuster trade. With the
It's got to be the Bucks, right? Who?
Cardinals.
Okay, ooh, I like that. So you're asking me who do I think is?
Who will finish with more wins between those 2 teams? Who will be better?
I think the Cardinals will. I think the Cardinals are going to be nasty. I think that they're going to be one of the
It's a
sleeper
tough
teams.
division.
Well, listen, do you remember last year?
Niners, Rams, Seahawks,
Niners, Rams, Seahawks.
Cardinals.
I think the Cardinals could be the best team out of that division.
That's a bold statement.
I think they could be.
That
dude.
is a bold
Dude,
statement.
if Cliff Kingsbury and Kyler Murray get what they were trying to do last year together this year
Oh
with,
my God, yeah.
with DeAndre Hopkins
Yeah.
and Larry Fitz plus Kenyon Drake.
Dude, they had drives on offense last year where they would literally just dink and dunk. Like,
Yeah.
every pass would be a completion. Every run would be for 10 yards. Every pass would be for 9-10 yards. Like,
Yeah.
they just flow.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
If they get the shit going this year,
Yeah.
especially with DeAndre, especially plus Kenyon Drake, they didn't get him till like 3/4 of the way through the season last year.
Like, I took Cardinals last year when they played the Giants. And I'm just, like, we were watching the Steelers game, so I couldn't watch the game. But I'm just sitting there on my ESPN updates. Kyler Murray, 9-yard pass to David Johnson. You know, like, Kyler Murray, 9-yard run to, you know, just first down every time.
I cannot wait for fantasy football, dude. This is getting me way too pumped up for it.
I'm starting to think. We should probably.
I know. I'm starting to think about who I want to take and shit now. Kenyon Drake's looking so good to me.
The Cardinals are going to be sick.
Everybody, I just can't wait. I can't wait. Can't wait till we can do this show and cover the draft, dude. It's going to be so much fun. Another thing around the NFL that it's just kind of like crazy news, but Earl Thomas, his wife thought that he was cheating on her and put a gun to his fucking head. so like that happened, man.
Was he, like, did she think he was, or was he?
I think they found out that he was, but
I mean, I'm sure
still, it was a loaded gun, dude.
I'm sure a lot of those guys do.
Dude, like, yeah. I'm sure that they do. Like, it sucks.
Segueing into D Wade.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't realize he was a little bit more promiscuous than I thought.
Well, I think what had happened with him was, at that point in time, whenever I watched, why we're talking about this is because, one, we want you to watch The Last Dance about Jordan, which is awesome, but D Wade, A Life Unexpected is great, man. He's been my favorite player forever, and honestly, watching it just reminded me, like, that's who I wanted to be growing up, dude. I watched the 2006 finals. That's where those shoes were, by the way. He was wearing those shoes. But, like, that's who I wanted to play like. He was awesome.
Yeah.
But anyhow, what he was talking about was D Wade was, I don't know if he was married to Gabrielle Union yet, but he had a child with some random person, and he still was struggling with, like, seeing this child and, like, Gabrielle being okay with seeing the child.
Which one kid was it?
I don't know, actually. I don't know that
they even showed.
Yeah, I'm not sure that it's not Zion.
So was
or Zaire
and Zion to his first wife?
They all were to his first wife.
Who's the other one?
Gabrielle Union could not have a child.
Yeah, but who's the other kid? Like, I only
they adopted one. They had a surrogate.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm saying, how many kids are it? Like, I know Zaire, Zion, and the one that
I believe 4 in total. So I
Right.
guess he does get to see. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure on that. It's a great documentary, though.
I definitely gained a lot of respect for Wade, just for the way he like, he was like, listen, like, because he has a son or a daughter. I don't know how to refer, but he has a daughter.
Yeah.
Who is transgender, and he was like pretty much straight up said, like, I don't know anything about this, but, like, I'm gonna learn because I love my daughter. You know, like, he loves his kid.
Yeah.
And that.
Yeah, man.
He is open minded. Like, he was like, I don't know much about this, but I'm gonna learn, you know, about it and
how to
be accepting.
Yeah.
And I gained a lot of respect for him.
That is one thing that, like, I think the entire world could take a page from, man, because honestly, even, like, you know, me, I try to consider myself pretty open-minded, and, like, I just, you know, obviously, I'm not saying I would love my child to the end of my life, no matter what, man, and I'm not saying that, but just even the way that, like you said, the way he went about, like, handling it, it seemed like he really did well, and, like, he went around things carefully, and he made sure to really just be a great father.
Yeah. I think the thing, too, that impressed me more is Dwayne Wade's whole life, bro, has been in athletics and stuff where it's all about masculinity and, like, you gotta, like, you can't show emotion, like, you can't really show emotion unless it's you being hyped up after winning or something like that.
Yeah.
So for his brain to be trained like that, and then him still able to be accepting of someone who's kind of totally unlike him in every way.
Dude, it makes me cry, honestly, man, because, like, the way we were growing up, that's not how it
And then the scene with them two in the golf cart where she's just talking about, like,
how much
figuring out who you, like, yourself, and, like, he's just like, like,
but and the thing is,
like,
man,
he's listening,
and that's the biggest part, because I was thinking about this when we were watching it, dude. Imagine me or you saying to your dad or my dad when we were, I don't know, like
how old?
8 or 9, 10, 11, anywhere through there. Imagine me saying, oh, hey, you know what, Dad? It's amazing, man. I finally figured out who I am, and like I'm just so grateful. My dad, he would not have heard any of that. He still doesn't hear that. He thinks I've known who I am, and dude, I still don't know who I am, man. For that girl, more power. Just I am so grateful for. You know what? It's just amazing.
Yeah,
It
especially
really is.
with like I just like how I was like I'm repeating myself, but how D Wade came from. He didn't know anything about
nothing
that
about
type of
that,
stuff,
dude. No.
and he's been surrounded by masculinity and like that type of stuff. And just for him to be able to like say on the documentary, like, "Hey, I didn't know anything about this, but I started to educate myself," and like,
yeah, man, because
that's how we should go about it a lot, not just in that sense, but like whether it's the coronavirus or stuff that we want to engage in dialogue about with people. Learn about it first. Don't just assume things and
like, just come up with your own ideas that have no even concept of the truth.
You got to try to understand this stuff and then talk about it.
I agree completely, man. That's one of the biggest things that I, as a sportscaster, there's people that comment on things that they just have no idea about, and like there's times where we talk about things, but we don't claim. I know exactly.
And the thing with like Wade too, man. He's never felt he's never felt that way mentally where he didn't, but he's educated enough to understand that I may have never felt like that, but that doesn't mean someone else can't feel like that.
Another thing that, on top of just Dwayne Wade as a person, like I really appreciate his sportsmanship. You weren't here at the point, but they showed a high school highlight. He literally dunked this kid, dude. He posterized this kid. Okay, kid fell on his back. Dwayne Wade is the only person my entire life. He put his hand up and picked this kid up, dude. I have not seen one other person do that in the NBA.
Unless they're doing it to be like a dick.
Yeah, to be an dude. He literally was genuinely worried. He's like, "Hey, man, you all right?" Like he made sure the kid, like he didn't like get in his face,
or step over.
Yeah, he didn't pull some shit like that. He was genuinely concerned that he hurt this dude, and like you don't see that. Another thing that I thought was really cool was, like it started off, it was kind of messed up, but Dwayne Wade had said how when LeBron left, Pat Riley kind of screwed him. He didn't give him the money he thought he deserved. And, like, a lot of the times throughout the NBA, the NFL, all that, both sides, you don't...
They'll never admit
nobody
wrong.
would ever say, like, you know what? There's just a grudge that'll take on for the rest of their lives, and that'll be how the story's played out. Dwayne Wade said, Pat Riley messed up with me, man, and he knows that. The next clip was Pat Riley saying, I should have paid Dwayne Wade, and he probably thought I was going to take care of him, and I didn't, and I regret that to this day. And that made me gain a lot of respect for Pat Riley too, man. Honestly, because there's not many people that admit their faults in that way.
Especially when your status is that high up. You don't have to admit when you're wrong.
No, never, dude.
It's your choice to admit when you're.
Yeah, and that's. I mean, it is. Anyhow, dude. Like just as far as the world goes, like if you're wrong, dude, I have a hard time with people that do wrong and then they can't even see it. You know what I mean? It bothers me.
And that's a lot of people in high status.
Yeah, for sure, dude. They just do things with no real worry about what's going to happen at all, But I think we're running out of time, Joe. We actually
went over an hour, man.
Yeah, we went a lot longer than we're usually going, which that's good. That's good news. That means we had a lot of stuff to talk about. But anything you want to leave these people with?
Oh man, everyone have a great weekend. Hopefully the weather's good, or I mean, actually, who cares if the weather's good? UFC's Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Who cares? I'm excited, man. I wish I could fast forward till Saturday.
Me too. I guess we'll check back with you guys next Thursday and see how this fella's picks turned out.
Oh God, that's kind of cool though. Now that we have someone actually keeping track of it.
Yeah, I think it'll be.
We can do like a all-time like record or whatever.
Dude, we could. Whenever the NFL starts, I think we should do a pick 'em every week.
Well, dude, I'm gonna have to do another one next Thursday because there's a card Saturday.
Yeah, yep. Well, we got another one coming.
The 16th.
Yep, and 13th and 16th.
Yeah, but I don't know.
We'll bring them up.
Shoot Tuesday.
But anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by, and as always, we enjoyed chatting with you. Even though, actually, we got a couple viewers in right now. We got 3 people on.
No way, man.
Yeah, thanks for joining, guys. And,
appreciate it, guys.
Stop by every Thursday from 7:30 until it's looking like it keeps getting later and later, but we like to keep it within an hour or so. But anyhow, tune in next week, guys, and next week we're gonna bring you that chess match that we promised you for
That's
this week.
still happening.
Yeah, it's still happening. There was some conflicting schedules, but anyhow, thanks again for stopping by, guys, and until next time, this has been the Shed Talk Show with Zach and Joe. Have a great day, unless you've made other plans. Thank you.